Christmas is always a really exciting time of year for me personally. I know some people hate it, but I love it. The idea with this is to help you make it as stress-free as possible while still creating some delicious dishes. Ham, marmalade, and chili jam, because we're going to add a little bit of spice to our glaze. It's not going to throw too hot. We use bird's eye chilies in the chili jam, and they're going to highlight and give you a little bit of heat without blowing your head off and affecting the flavour of the nice smoky ham. So first thing we need to do with any ham that you've got is to take the skin off, because yeah, it's chewy. So easiest way to do this is to just get a little knife and make a quick cut underneath and around the leg. It's going to make it a lot easier to handle. But yes, if you can slide your thumb under and through, generally it's just going to peel and make your life a lot easier than trying to hack at it with the knife. So, always have a tea towel, because this will get slippery. And it's pretty much as easy as that. So now the skin is off. Make sure you've got your tea towel. I just use a small paring knife. So the idea with cutting is just to score through the fat and down to the meat. So you'll feel the fat's quite soft, it'll just peel, and you'll go down to the meat. And that will just give you a beautiful finish. And when it's cooked, which we're going to do on the smoker outside, because you want to make sure that you are including your husband and actually getting him out of the kitchen in a good way. And you try and make it as evenly as possible, but don't fret if it's not perfect, because, you know, real food is rustic. So marmalade is your base. Any of your orange citrus marmalades are going to work really, really well with your ham. It's a nice old-fashioned thing, and they tend to sort of melt and get all caramelly and delicious, and they add this little sauce. So you're going to want to have some sort of tray underneath your ham to catch all of that, because that's the best bit. And then the chili jam. So this is our chili jam. So chili jam is made from bird's eyes and apples. It doesn't have a lot of things, so it's not like a Thai style chili jam. It's actually a proper chili jam. You can add as much or as little to the recipe as you like. I'm going to go for about 3/4 of marmalade, so 2 big tablespoons and 1 big tablespoon of chili jam. And then you just mix them together. And then you just brush down on your ham. You're going to want it to sit a little thicker on the top, because as it cooks and melts, it will run down the sides for you. Look how pretty that looks. It looks Christmassy already. And feel free to go as wild as you like. Go down the front, go down the side. Because this little pig is going to taste delicious. So you're seeing the bits of the rind from the marmalade. So I hand cut all the marmalades that we make. So that's actual proper orange, and then the little tiny bits of chili, which gives you this beautiful like red fleck, and you know, it just looks really festive actually. Now here comes the tricky bit, is to put it into the pan without losing the whole thing, because it's quite a large ham. And then I just finish it off in the pan so it doesn't kind of go everywhere, and use up all of that nice, good deliciousness. It's now going to go out onto the smoker, and it's going to sit at about 120 for around about 40 minutes. You can also do it in the oven, but I recommend popping it down a little, so maybe 110, and just leaving it for about an hour. You'll get this beautiful caramel, lovely thing going on, but you won't affect the structure and the flavour of the ham if you overcook it. So with the smoker, we've added some hickory wood chips that have been soaked. The other thing that we put into the bottom of the smoker is the vinegar. and the vinegar, this one is quince and clove, will help to evaporate. So you mix it with a little bit of water, you pop it into a container into the bottom of the smoker, and that's going to come up and actually infuse into the meat. So you're going to have the smoke and a little bit of the tanginess from the vinegar. It's really good with beef brisket as well, if you happen to do a nice smoked brisket. So as you can see, we now have our absolutely phenomenal baked ham. It's come out of the smoker. It smells so good. I wish you had smell-o-vision. It's still really, really tender and moist. We haven't taken it too far, and it's just got these sort of gorgeous, really beautiful, juicy ham off the bone. Sorry, I've gone way too thick, but I always do. I have to quality control. I'm sorry. It smells so good, I can't wait. It's smoky. It's got that little bit of sweetness. It's got a tiny, tiny flash of chili. It's you lose a little bit of the residual heat. And it's so beautiful and moist, so it's the perfect ham. The festive chili flakes help to marry it together, and then you've got all the beautiful orange rind, which just makes it look gorgeous. Really proper rustic, delicious ham.